Welcome back to DSI. I'm pleased to have the Decatur Boys head coach B.J. Johnson joining me in the house. Coach, thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure to be here.
First of all, I want to know, how's everything going, man? 14-1, man. Nothing much to complain about, right?
Not at all. We're having a great season, but this is the hard work that these kids have put into Stephen Decatur basketball, and the results are showing.
And you had a great game against Snow Hill last night. I want to go quickly into the Governor's Challenge and what that did. A game like Potomac against a team that always competes in Virginia, what did it do for you guys as far as what you're going to see nightly? Not only nightly, getting everybody's best shot and being the best team here. Also, what did it do for you guys and what you hope to be back in the Xfinity Center?
Well, it's a confidence builder. I mean, they are the defending 5A state champions in Virginia, so they're really good. I think they returned 4 players. So for us to take them into overtime, it was just a confidence builder for our guys and show that we can play with anybody in the state.
I was about to say, did your guys kind of take it as we wanted to be undefeated, but, you know, we lost to a good team, or did they take it as we got to get better in the things that we're doing?
Well, you know, that's not our main purpose to go undefeated. Our main purpose is to win a state championship. So, you know, like I said, man, it was a great game to watch. We just came up a little bit short, but I'm sure we'll see some teams, if we're fortunate enough to make it, you know, to Comcast or the Xfinity Center, so that game just helped prepare us.
Coach, I want to go back to last week's game at High. I was there. Great game throughout. Got to give your kids credit for staying grounded in such a wild environment. What's your take on a game like that, and why do you think that was such a tough matchup for your guys?
Well, you know, everybody's gunning for Stephen Decatur, and
yeah, that's true.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
So, you know, we're going to get everybody's best shot. You know, these teams, as well as us, work hard. You know, so we don't take anybody for granted. We take one game at a time. High came in with a great game plan, but the best team prevailed.
Exactly. And Coach, what do you think about the way they played? I told a friend of mine, although I think it got a little bit too chippy, I think that's how you got to play your guys. And you got to play Cave that way and play your guys a little bit more physical than the average Bayside team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the game, you know, is physical, you know. So we work hard in the off season in the weight room. So we take on it all, man. You know, these kids are built for that.
That's right, Coach. And I've seen the work you guys put in the weight room over the summer. I've seen it all on Facebook, all on Twitter. All right, Coach, here now is where we usually select our power rankings. We know you guys are at the top. What do you think about some of these other Bayside teams, especially in the South? Seems like there's you guys at the top and Mardell at the bottom, and anything in between can happen any day of the week. What's your take on that?
That might be true, but let me tell you something. Anybody can be beaten on any given night, so we don't take anybody for granted. You know, you look at the scores in the beginning of the year, and we were probably beating teams by 20, 30 points. But in the second half of the year, teams start to scout. You know, and they come in with a game plan, and that's the beauty of these great coaches, man. We have some really good coaches in the Bayside, and they scout your team, so they come up with a game plan, and that's the reason why you don't see the 15 and 20-point blowouts, man, because teams scout you and they prepare for you. The kids work hard, and that's the result of it.
Your team well aware that being at the best, you're going to get everybody's best shot every night, like you said. You know what I mean? A team like yours, every night you walk into a gym, it's going to be hostile.
We welcome it. And like I said, I think these kids are built for it. And again, I keep harping on the off season. You prepare for basketball in the off season, and our kids have been committed, man. And we couldn't ask for a better group of kids. They're academically strong. They like each other. They love each other, man. So it's just a beautiful thing, man. And I'm just I'm happy just to be the head coach of Stephen Decatur basketball.
All right, Coach. Well, we know. Thank you so much for joining us. We're only halfway through the season. For a little bit more on the Seahawks, we send it over to Haley.
Indeed, only halfway through this season, but 14-1, what a campaign. We've had a blast watching this Seahawks squad, and like Coach said, they're just looking to get another 3A state title. We will keep you guys updated all season and let you know how they're doing. Now, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to stick with basketball, but go to the NBA level, talk a little Philadelphia 76ers. Stay tuned.
I'm Hannah Moran. I go to Kent Island High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.